1991. Birds and people are living together in seemingly perfect harmony, until one day a young man catches fire. This is Phoenix.
What is going on, guys? Mic check, 1, 2. We're back. What is going on? What is going on, guys? Hope you had a wonderful weekend. It is Simple Takeoffs in the house, back with you as we get a beautiful look at this vertical sim Syracuse scenery. We're in the CRJ today with the Boris Audio Works SOUNDPACK, and we're gonna do a short little flight down to Raleigh-Durham. Just one leg for today, and we'll call it a day. I hope you all had a great weekend, like I said, and even better Monday. We got the hardest part of the week over with. A lot of Honda Civics. I always say the cars in the vertical sim scenery are second to none. They're really high quality. Good Tesla, Chevy, you can really tell all the different details. But welcome, Scott. Scott's in the house already. Welcome to Syracuse. We got live weather on, not a single cloud in the sky. Look how beautiful the weather is this afternoon. Sim time, I put a 3:55 just because I didn't feel like arriving into Raleigh-Durham during nighttime, but live weather is on. So welcome, y'all. Smash that like button as you come in and don't have ATC online in this area right now. I'm hoping Washington Center comes online for our arrival to Raleigh-Durham International. We're in the Endeavor livery today, the Delta Connection. This is the first time I'm flying this livery. Usually when I do the CRJ, I do the Blue Streak, the American Eagle, and the Jazz Air Canada Express livery, so it's something new, pretty cool. Nice and simple livery. I see a lot of these coming into Toronto, so that's the deal. Let's hop in the pit and let's get it started. Turn up the sounds. Sounds are good, beautiful. First things first, let's go to our iPad and let's open the passenger door, connect the ground power, service door can open, forward cargo can open, aft cargo can open. Chocks are in place, beautiful. We're gonna come up here and we're gonna turn on our battery. There's nothing you can do without the battery. DC service, and we got our AC. Oh, that beautiful Boris AudioWorks SOUNDPACK coming through, love it. Our nav lights can go on, which is right here. Good, that is looking good to me. Boost pumps can stay off for now. I'll open the isolation valve. APU can stay off for now. What is our landing altitude down in Raleigh-Durham? It's 435 feet. So we're gonna come over here and we're gonna select our landing elevation to 400 feet. 400, beautiful. Got it in the first try. So 400 feet is set there. We're gonna turn on our packs. Recirc fans on, condition air on, and windshield I'll go like that. I'll turn it on now. And seatbelt signs off for now. No smoking can go to auto. Emergency exit lights can go armed. And so far so good up there. We're gonna come down here and align our IRSs to nav. We're gonna turn on our standby radio here, and that is looking beautiful. We're gonna come over here, and before that I'm gonna get a weather check down in Raleigh-Durham just so we have an idea of what we're dealing with, and we're gonna get a METAR for Syracuse as well so I can plug in the altimeter setting. So we'll wait for Nightbot to bring that in. The nav database is active till 16th of May, so that's good to go. We're gonna go to pause in it. We are in Kilo Sierra Yankee Romeo today, and we're gonna set the IRS position to the FMS position right here like that. It is more or less matching the coordinates for what the database says, so that's good for me. Skywire's Aviation, welcome, welcome. Hope you had a great weekend, sir. Welcome back. Let's see the weather in Raleigh-Durham today. It is as of 21:15. So what is that? 17:15. So pretty much like an hour ago. 060 at 8. So winds are coming out of the east at 8 knots. 10 statute miles visibility. Few clouds at 6,500 feet. Few clouds 25,000 feet. 16 degrees 0 on the dew point. Altimeter 3011. Skywise, me as well. Pretty cool weekend, but never long enough, you know what I mean. 3011, so 3011 on the barrow here. 3011 set once, and barrow 3011 set twice. Shouldn't it be at 299 or 2? It's funny how they load up by default being at 3008. Interesting. Okay, in any event, 3011, there we go. We are in Kilo Sierra Yankee Romeo, and we are going down to Kilo Romeo Delta Uniform. Our alternate today will be, let me open up my flight plan here. Our alternate will be Dulles International, KIAD. Good. Original runway 33, and we're gonna go direct Syracuse. So, and we're EDV Endeavor 2376. That's our flight number today. We're going direct to Sierra Yankee Romeo. I'm gonna put that here. execute. And then from there we're going Pataki. Pataki. From Pataki we're going to Uniform Lima Whiskey. From Uniform Lima Whiskey we're going to Foxtrot Quebec Mike. Foxtrot Quebec Mike. From Foxtrot Quebec Mike we're going to Hotel Alpha Romeo. Hotel Alpha Romeo. And direct Golf Victor Echo. Golf Victor Echo. From there we're going to hop onto Victor 39 Airway. So Victor 39 coming over here. And we're going to join that all the way to Sierra Hotel Echo Papa Sierra. So that's Sheps. Sheps. Good. And then direct, let's see, Melton. Direct Melton. Execute that. Syracuse 2 for the departure off runway 33, looking good to moi. And it's going to be the Aldan 4 arrival. Melton transition. Runway 5 left, we'll do an ILS. Do we need it via, let's see. We're going to come over here. So we are expecting from Melton to go to McDon, Favco, Aldan for runway 5 left. So we're going to do a downwind for 5 left this runway. We're going to come from Heave. 5 left and 5 right, expect RNP 5 left approach. Non-RNP aircraft, expect radar vector tomorrow. So we'll vector ourselves to the ILS. So this is what I wanted to check. Do we need a VIA? No. So we're going to vector ourselves, so we don't need to do it from the IAF of Atos or Chowder. Alright, so that's fine. That's all I wanted to know. Bring you guys back here. So it's just going to be vectors. We're going to execute that. And then we can go ahead and get the loading started. Kutal script engine hasn't started. Okay, cool. No problem. Start Kutal script. Good. Let that load. In the meantime, we can go ahead and check our flight plan real quick. So altimeter's worth set. That's good to go. Flight plan. We're going to go here. So we're taking off runway 3, and then we're going to go direct to the Syracuse VOR. And from there, we're going to join Pataki, FQM. Oh, okay, good. Discon there, which we'll fix up, no problem. And then we're going to join the arrival for a downwind. Vectors to final approach course. We'll vector ourselves. That looks good to me. Let me just clear that discon. So the first discon, that's fine. I'll leave there. I'll after takeoff, we'll deal with that. We're gonna go here, execute. There we go. Good to go. So we can load. I don't know why GSX doesn't want to start today. What the hell are you doing? Every time GSX just gives me some pain in the membrane. Yeah, GSX doesn't want to load today. Oh well. Go look back here. Let's try it one more time. There we go.
Boarding requested.
Boarding requested. We'll do Delta Airlines. Alright. Let's get some boarding up in here. And this is a tragedy. I forgot my water, which y'all know what that means. I'll have to BRB. Let me throw some tunes here. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. Let me just get my water from upstairs.
Do you want to board through? Pilot's boarding starting. Crew boarding starting.
All right. So we finally got GSX to work. Good. It is boarding. Loaded up. Looking good. This is the cabin crew. The cabin crew just boarded.
Your crew has boarded.
Perfect.
Passengers boarding started.
See a couple packs load in. Watch your step. Welcome, welcome, welcome aboard. Welcome, ma'am. Hello, watch your step. I like how they like lean down on their knees. I wonder if that's a GSX update. Speaking of GSX update, I think I need to update mine. I don't think mine's the latest version. They do that little lean down. Of course, none of them have any carry-on luggage, no problem. Let's check the baggage. Loading it nice and carefully. Good job, sir. You deserve a raise. Hopefully little stuff like this is going to be fixed in 2024. Look at that. The bag doesn't even fit. It just goes through the body of the aircraft. Look at that. Yoink. So realistic. But in either case, we are at gate 26 down in Syracuse. Looking good. Gary, welcome, welcome. Happy Monday to you, sir. Welcome to the stream, Gary. Alright, let's hop back in the pit. IRSs seem to be aligned. I'm gonna do the loading information now. Let's go over here. Performance, zero fuel weight. What am I expecting today's flight? That's because GSX isn't set correctly for that aircraft. Oh boy. So it's my fault is basically what you're saying. I don't know. I find GSX so confusing, Gary, man. I need like a sit-down tutorial with somebody to teach me how to work this properly. How do you even set it up correctly for that aircraft? Is it in the settings or something? There's an editor mode where you can set the door position correctly. Yeah, I wish I knew how that works. Gary, I'm gonna need you to like give me a little tutorial on GSX sometime. What was the editor? Customize airplane? Too much trouble, it doesn't really matter that much. Yeah, I mean, I would like it to work properly though, Gary. Pushback raise, pushback dummy event. Is this what we're talking about here? Cargo, no, it's not a cargo airplane. Ceiling height. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, zero fuel weight. Estimated zero fuel weight 6233. So 60233. Fuel, I'm expecting 9,500. We're not going to be near our landing weight. The max landing weight is 75. 1,000 pounds, we're going to be at 65,000 estimated. So I'll take like a little bit more fuel. We'll call it 10.8. So let's go 10800, enter. So 6233, 10800, set payload, copy perf. Should be in it B now. Cruising altitude, today's flight 360. There we go. I had an extra 0 there. Ultimate, if I have to go to Dulles, we'll be cruising 270. I don't know why I keep putting an extra 0. There you go. Zero fuel at 6233, 10,800 fuel, 10,800 fuel confirmed. Beautiful. That gives us a gross weight for takeoff 71,033 pounds. We'll execute. Next page. ISODEV today it is 0. Beautiful. So nice standard day climb. Let's get our climb winds. It's going to be 319.22. Okay, cruise 316.27. And for our descent, 352 at 39. Kind of entering the average here. Transition altitude 18,000 feet, 290 on the VNAV speed, good. 300 on the target cruise speed, and 290 on the descent. Looks good to moi. I think that's it. We're just gonna go copy the speeds. So V1 137.38 49. It is dry. If I put wet, it'll affect the V1, so that's fine. Set all. We are set 196 on the VT that's for engine failure, which we're hopefully not gonna have. 37.38 49. Good. Now on the Syracuse departure. Syracuse to departure, it's going to be climb on heading 330. So I'm going to set our heading bug to 330. All right, heading 330 confirmed. Top altitude is 4,000 feet. Obviously, we're going to give ourselves higher because there's no controller, but we'll start with the 4,000 foot top altitude checked. Flight directives can go on now. Good, and that is looking good to me. What is the trim for today? 6.5 on the takeoff trim, so let's go ahead and set that now. 6.5. Good. Looking good. Let's reset position for GSX. That's fine. Okay, I have one more time confirming 10,800 pounds of fuel on board. Beautiful. So we're gonna go everything, the gens are all auto, beautiful. We're gonna go fuel pumps, and then we're gonna go seatbelt signs, inlet door open for the APU, and let's fire up the APU. And we're gonna go beacon lights on. I'm gonna start the engine. Now let's see, what's the CTAF frequency here in CTAF frequency down in Syracuse. 120.3. Okay, I'm gonna tune that in. 120.3. Good. And Unicom's gonna go on the backup. Good. 122.8. I'll go ahead and start squawking now. So ATC 2000 on stand. Actually, I got a squawk code. Hold on. I got a squawk code from VATSIM. 2415. $24.15 checked, set. So we have Apu's running, good. Now isolation valves open, good. I'm gonna go window heat now. We'll go low, low. I'm gonna pause the music for engine start. Good. Alright, looks good to me. APU should be on the bus automatically, so I'm gonna turn off get rid of the ground power, and we can come over here to the aircraft, close this, close this. We're gonna go stabilizer trim, channel 1, channel 2, yaw damper, good. Close up all the doors. It's parking brake set. Parking brake is indeed set. Good. So I'm gonna close that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. How come the cabin announcements, I don't hear them anymore? There used to be announcements. Or is that because maybe I installed the SOUNDPACK and it overrides the default? Who knows? Okay, so that's good to go. Everything is closed. I'm gonna check our messages real quick. So trim is set. Flaps are gonna be set after. Fuel pumps are, parking brakes on, no smoking. Engines are shut down, of course. Engine bleeds are, of course, off for now. No smoking. Isolation valve open, good. And good. Let's go hydraulic pumps. On auto. And beacon lights are on. We are pretty much good to go for engine start. Now, for our taxi today, it's going to be... We're going to push back nose to the right. We're going to runway 33 today. Let me just double check that. Yes, runway 33 is checked. So we're going to push back nose right and then taxi via Sierra, Mike, and cross to 8 and line up and wait at 33. So let's go here, prepare for pushback and departure, Delta Airlines. Beautiful.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Thank you. So are we.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted. Locking gear.
There we go, lifting it up. Okay. Is it just like stuck or what? Oh, GSX, you are killing me today. He's like, what the hell's going on? So, parking brakes are set. Do I need to release them maybe? Nope, it says set them immediately. And now they disappeared. Okay. No problem. Let's try this again. Parking brake set. I feel like our aircraft just like went forward a little bit. Oh, GSX. KW, welcome, welcome. I'm just dealing with this stupid GSX. Trying to get a pushback going, but...
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Okay, well, I was ready for pushback 5 minutes ago, but you guys didn't do your job properly, so let's try this again, please. Yes, just walked right through the vehicle, no problem. Install my bypass pin, and I hope our nose gear didn't get screwed up. Sometimes when it's all crooked like this, it doesn't want to taxi, but
Bypass pin inserted.
we'll see. I might have to do this all over again. Beacon lights are on, good. Nav lights are on as well. GSX meme, straight up. Straight the F up. Come on, you can do it, GSX. Yeah, you see how my nose wheel got a little crooked? From my experience, when it gets messed up like this, you can't taxi. People not doing their jobs correctly just adds me, exactly. Just makes it so realistic, Gary. There we go. This looks kind of realistic. Do your job properly, guys. Come on. Let's focus. Lock it, and raise. Okay, good. Good. Raise. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, GSX. Nose right.
Release parking brakes.
I shall. Parking brakes released. You may
Commencing push.
commence your push.
All engines clear. Start at will.
Thank you. We're starting sequence right engine, then left. All right. Looks like we're getting a pushback. Fingers crossed that our nose wheel will work for taxiing. Let's go. So bleed source is both engines. Bleed valves are auto. Boost pumps are on. APU is on. Good. Let's start the engine. Right engine. Fire in the hole. We got N2. And a real world CRJ pilot commented on my last stream, and he said you can. This is FADEC, so it introduces the fuel by itself. You just have to at 20%, or was it 22% N2, give it fuel. So 22% N2, let's give it fuel. Let's go outside. Hold your ears, this will be loud. Alright, are you going to push me into the terminal? The pilot's name? It was like November something. It was like one of those, it was one of those registration names for an aircraft.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Yes, GSX. You've just been wonderful
We
today.
have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Alright,
Unlock
left engine, fire in the hole. Yeah, you see the fuel flow? It's already flowing without even me. I guess it's a nominal amount. And then once you go like... Wait, were these already on idle? Oh, I don't know. It's one of those days, chat. Reversers are armed. Good.
Life vests are located under your seat. Secure the vest around you and pull on the red strap to inflate it.
How do you configure the fly-by-wire so that when I turn my res, it doesn't... Yeah, I gotta look at it to be able to tell you. I can't tell you off memory.
Right, it's clear.
Thank you for your attention.
But if you want to use just your pedals to work both the nose wheel steering and the rudders, KW, then it's that screenshot that you posted on Discord. That was correct. You just have to follow that. Phoenix, yes, Phoenix is also the same, but again, it's a setting that you have to make sure the rudder and tiller are separate axes. I don't know if it's in the EFB or it's in the McDo. Next time I fly the Airbus, I'll show you, man. It's hard for me to go off memory, to be honest. Alright, we have 2 good engine starts. Good, reversers are armed. We're gonna go APU bleed, actually isolation valve closed, APU going off, recog lights going on, flaps set to 8. Good. I think we're good to go, chat. Let's go ahead and kill the parking brakes. And I'm gonna go chrono. Alright, let's see if the nose wheel steering works. Okay, good. It seems to be working. Beautiful. For what axis to change? I'm not sure what you mean. Basically, there's an option where you separate out the tiller from the rudder. That's all I can tell you right now. I can't remember off the top of my head, man. Takeoff config is okay. Beautiful. That's what we like to see. And hold on. I gotta do something. Gotta do something for y'all. We are flying Delta today, so we have...
Memories are more powerful when we
There we
make
go.
them together, shared with friends and loved ones. Every
All right.
flight is a chance to
And
celebrate
we are
together.
on Unicom, or
And when we
CTAF.
celebrate, we connect the world.
Syracuse traffic Endeavour 2376 is taxiing to runway
Welcome
33
aboard,
via
and thank
Sierra
you for
Mike,
flying with
crossing
Delta.
runway 28 at Mike,
Our first
Syracuse.
priority on every flight is the health and safety of our customers and crew. So before we depart,
Please pay attention to this important safety message. Be sure that all carry-on items are
It's in the
securely stowed
EFB,
in
but
an
I don't have it in my
overhead bin, and place
EFB?
smaller
What?
items, including handbags, under the seat in front of you. If you lose your electronic device in your seat, please do not adjust your seat and ask a crew member for assistance. Please ensure all aisles, exits, and bulkhead areas are clear.
as we leave the gate, make sure your seatbelt is fastened. To fasten, insert the metal
So this
tip
one's
into the
Bravo.
buckle and adjust the strap so it's low and tight across your lap. To release the belt, just lift the
We're
top
gonna
of the
hop,
buckle.
right
If your
on
seat
Mike.
has a shoulder harness, secure it by
Mike's
attaching the
coming
metal
up.
tip to the fitting on the belt. To release, remove the metal tip and allow the shoulder harness to retract.
Please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened anytime the seatbelt sign is on. Even if the sign is off, please keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you're seated in case of sudden rough air. In the event of rough air, the crew might also need to buckle up for safety. We apologize if this means our service is interrupted.
Federal regulations require all passengers to comply with the posted placards and lighted information signs located throughout the cabin, in addition to any crew member's instructions.
Smoking, the use
Ah,
of
KW,
e-cigarettes,
it has
or
to be
any
next time I
smokers
fly the
including
Phoenix,
chewing
'cause,
tobacco,
I
is
gotta
not
open it
allowed
up
on
and
any
see.
Delta flight. Federal
I'm not gonna
law
load the
prohibits
Phoenix
nothing
after when I,
disabling or
finish the
displaying
stream. I'm just
Western
gonna
smoke detectors.
shut it
There are
all
8
off.
exits on this plane. 8 doors, 4 on each side.
So it's gonna take a
Each
right
door has a
Mike.
detachable slide that can
Clear on
be
the
used
left,
as a raft.
clear on
In
the
the
right.
event of an evacuation, leave all carrying items behind. All exits are clearly marked with a green symbol. Arrows indicate the direction to these exits. Please take a moment to find the exits closest to you, and remember, they might be behind you. If there's a loss of power, lights will illuminate the aisle to guide you to an exit.
It's unlikely, but if cabin pressure changes, the panels inside the lavatories and above your seat will open, revealing oxygen masks. If this happens, reach up and pull the mask or red streamer towards you until the tube is fully extended to start the flow of oxygen. Place the mask over your nose and mouth.
I'll continue to
Slip the elastic
support
strap
you
over
throughout
head
your journey
and
with
adjust the mask
YouTube.
if
See
necessary.
ya! Take care,
Breathe normally
KW.
And note that oxygen is flowing, so don't worry
Thanks
if
for
your bag
popping in,
doesn't
dude.
inflate. Be sure to adjust your own mask before helping others.
A water evacuation is also unlikely, but just in case, life vests are in a compartment beneath or adjacent to your seat. To use, remove the vest from its container by pulling on the tab and then opening the
Prototype
pouch.
Gaming, damn,
Slip
really
the
loving
vest
this
over your
CRJ,
head,
huh?
wrap the
Yes,
strap
sir.
around your waist, and attach it to the buckle in front, and adjust securely around your waist.
I'm just starting to get comfortable
As you
with
leave
it.
the plane, inflate the vest by pulling down on the red tab at the bottom of the vest.
Well, we flew
or
the 7.3 on
manually
Thursday,
inflate it by
Prototype.
blowing into
I don't
the
know if you were
tube at
here.
shoulder level. A water
Probably gonna do the
activating light is
7.3
attached
next
to each
after
vest.
this
For
stream.
children who weigh less than 35 pounds,
Nose
place
was steering
the vest
armed.
around the infant's waist.
It was
and secure
working
the
anyway,
strap
though, that's the
between
funny
legs.
part.
Refer to the safety information card for more information. Additional life vests for
Scott says,
children
Toga
located
Time
in the
member
marked
for
compartments at the front and
15
rear of the
months.
plane.
Appreciate
We'll
you,
distribute
Scott.
these vests if necessary.
Now, before we take off, be sure your seat is upright. Your aisle armrests are at resting position, and your tray table is put away.
15 months of membership for Mr. Scott. Appreciate you, dude. Thanks for all the support of the channel, and looking forward to many, many more years, my friend.
Take a moment to review the safety information card, which is in your seat pocket.
As we come through the cabin for our final safety check, please
Syracuse
let us know if you have
traffic,
any questions.
Endeavor 2376
Wherever your
crossing runway
celebrations take you,
28 at Mike,
Thanks for choosing Delta
Syracuse.
to fly you there. Now, as we get ready for
737
takeoff,
does the same for
please
me,
settle
yep.
in and have a wonderful
I love the
flight.
7.3.
Thank you for flying with Delta.
That's my favorite aircraft, 737-800. Alright, we are clear on the left, clear on the right. And indeed, it is Toga time. And we needed to have our strobes on when we're crossing. Good thing it's daytime. We're gonna go landing lights on. Strobes are on, good. It's gonna be a left turn to line up and wait, runway 33. And we're gonna put this on Toga. Good. Flight directives on Toga. Again, V1 196, V2 V1 137, rotate 138, and 149. Toga button on, yep. Oh, I wish I knew when the 777 will come out. The whole flight sim community is dying to know that, man. My guess would be, if I had to guess, I would say in the summer sometime. Because based on their previous conference they held, it looked like they were pretty close. Pretty close. So, let's get our orientation right here. We're going to line up. We're going to depart runway 33, and we're going to hang a left turn to Syracuse. Syracuse traffic, Endeavor 2376, departing runway 33 for a left turn to the Syracuse VOR. Syracuse traffic. Next week? Scott, really? That close? Okay, well, Prototype, I stand corrected. Apparently it's coming next week. Are you serious? Darn it. Oh, I'm going to be away next week on my trip. So the one time I'm going on a damn trip, the 777 is going to drop and I'm not going to get to scream it. Oh, thank God, he's joking. He's joking. Yes. Because the last thing I want is the 777 to drop and I can't stream it when it's hot. Okay, good, good. He's joking. He is trolling. So, on, good, good. Let's get out of here. Hoping soon? Yeah, I'm guessing summer, Scott. Maybe a little before summer. So yeah, just to let you guys know, there won't be any streams next week because I'm gonna be away and I won't be back till the week after. So I'm gonna take a little break. Wow, the detail here is incredible. Look at this. You can almost like see people's houses. Skywise, don't worry, we'll be back the week after. Alright, left turn to Syracuse. It's actually straight out to Syracuse. Enjoy your break. Thanks, man. I'm going to Europe. Your neck of, well, not your neck of the woods, but let's take a little screenshot here while we wait, while we line up. There we go. All right. Prototype says turn in my 4070 Ti for that 4080 Super. All that detail I'm seeing. All right, let's take a screenshot. Hold your ears. It's gonna be loud. Hey, the 4070 Ti is still solid. That is no slouch. We'll go like that. Screenshot. It's going to be around an hour and 18 minutes on the flight time this evening. We are Endeavor 2376 Syracuse departure. Beautiful. Alright, enough horsing about. Horsing about, mate. Let's get out of here. We're going to spool him up to 70. Enjoy the departure, folks. Alright, stable, chrono, let's go. Winds are going to be out of the right. So left rudder. Takeoff power is set. Airspeed's alive. 100 knots, check. V1, let her fly. Holy shit, that happened fast. Rotate. Pause the rate, get up. Heading. Hold your ears. See ya. Flaps up one. Give me speed. Flaps up. I'm gonna bug 250. Good. And we're gonna go Syracuse, execute. I don't know what that did, no problem. Just gonna go heading for now. It is twitchy though, holy moly. Okay, we're gonna do it here. We're gonna go here, here, nav, execute, there we go. And we're going to continue our climb. Speed 250. I don't know why it always does this. Keep going. Keep going, no problem. 250. Speed. Thank you. Not 270, 250. How many times do I gotta tell you? Airplane 250. There we go. Get it on the flight directors. Climb. There we go. That's why. We are way over speeding. Thrust idle. Syracuse traffic. Endeavor 2376 departed. Runway 33. Climbing at a 7,000 feet. Last call. Syracuse. Okay, that's why, because our altitude has to be selected for speed mode to engage. That's what it was. And we are in nav mode, good. 250, and let's go up on the altitude here. And back to climb. Beautiful. Alright, 250 set, climbing. Follow the flight directors, good. And let's go all the way to 360, that's our cruising altitude, right? And I'm gonna go on Unicom now, 122.8. Let's go 360. Set, good. Alright, climbing at a 10,000. Let's go to 290 on the climb. Still hand flying. $290 on the climb, good. And beautiful. I'll go autopilot. Autopilot engaged, FMS and speed, good. Accelerating to 290. I'm gonna go off on the lights. And seatbelt signs can come off. And pressurization checked. Delta P 4.2 and climbing 1700 on the cabin altitude, good. 290 it's gonna keep, and we're out of here. I don't think I got everything to set to ultra. Okay, yeah, I do. Be right back, no problem. I was talking to a real CRJ pilot today. He sent me some recommended yoke curves. Let me know if you want them. 100%, dude. If he's a simmer and he's familiar with Microsoft Flight Simulator, 100%, send it through, Scott. I'll implement that. Because it's super twitchy, man, if you know what I mean. Alright, climbing to 36,000 feet, 290 on the speed, looking good. Hold your ears, it's gonna be loud. Oh, he's a YouTuber? Okay, thanks, Scott. Look at that. Screenshot. That looks beautiful. Climbing out of 18,000 feet, we're going to go standard on the barrow. $2,992. Set 3 times, good. All right. I'm going to turn the sounds down a little bit now. Good. Let's try to stay ahead of the aircraft. So I want to be at 17,000 feet or lower by McDawn. 17,000 or below. So I want to put a ring. Actually, let's go here. You can select it. Fix. Good. So if I want to be at 17,000, That's 19,000 to lose, times that by 3, that's 30, 40, 57. We'll call it like 60 out. We'll start our descent. Alright, I see it here. The descent ring good. And I'm doing runway 05 down in Raleigh-Durham today. That has a final approach course of 054, so that's going to be 234. Can you put a fix around runways? No, you can't do it. Okay. What if I do it like the Phoenix? If I go over like the Airbus, if I go Raleigh-Durham. No, it doesn't let me. Okay. I'm sure the real aircraft would let you, but it's not modeled. No problem. So we have our descent ring for the fix. We have our fixed ring for the descent. There we go. I'm going to keep 290 on the climb. And then 300 at cruise. Not too shabby. Yeah, the departure was a little bit messy. Just because everything's happening so fast, and we're single pilot. The worst is trying to scroll with the mouse wheel, changing the altitude and the speed. Got someone over there in sight. Like I said, hopefully Washington Center will come online. So if I show you guys. Endeavor 2376. So we just departed Syracuse and we're going over here. So right now the approach is online for KRDU, but I'm hoping Washington Center comes online. That's the main thing. So that is the itinerary for today, folks. I'm going to disarm our reversers. Good. CAS messages are all clear. APU door closed. That's checked. Not too bad. About 9,000 feet to go, or 8,000 feet to go. Beautiful day today. Beautiful day to fly. Our fuel's looking pretty balanced. 4,525 on the left tank, 4,570 on the right tank. Good. We're about to reach ULW in 11 miles, and we're going to take that left turn towards Foxtrot, Quebec, Mike. 6,000 feet to go till our cruising altitude. Been airborne for 12 minutes. 22 minutes on the block time. Looking good. Okay, I'm looking at the curves now, Scott. Okay, that is pretty good to know. It's quite a bit of a curve he introduced there. Okay. I shall remember to do that. Thanks, Scott. Got an airport down there. That airport is Elmira/Corning Regional. Interesting. That one right there. Got Atlanta Center online. Come on, Washington Center, come online. You can do it. Let's experiment here. If I go down on my speed by 2 Mach 0.77, that will raise my climb rate dramatically. There you go. Get up to 36,000 feet faster. Alright, 1,000 feet to go. $200 feet to go. And we're gonna speed it up to our cruise of, what was it, Mach 0.74? Yeah, I'm gonna do it faster than that. Let's do Mach 0.81, just because we can. Okay, leveling off flight level 360, it's going to speed up a little bit. Mach 0.81. And then I'll bring the power back a little bit. Yeah, I don't know why the VNAV is so slow. There, I'm at 0.81. I'm gonna bring it back a little bit. Set it for cruise. We'll see how that works out. And I think at cruise, half bank automatically gets engaged. I noticed half bank mode. Alright, we are maintaining our speed pretty okay. I'm happy with that. Now we just put our feet up and chill. Yeah, maintaining our speed beautifully. 87.1 on the... It's funny because the cruise, it has a bug for 88.8 N1, but I find that speeds us up a little bit. So 87.1 N1 is keeping Mach 0.81 pretty well. So we'll stick with that. That's the only thing about this aircraft, no auto throttle, so you got to be on top of it. Should be passing Williamsport Regional pretty soon. Williamsport Regional. Should be coming off our right wing. Okay, Mach 0.807. So slowly, ever so slowly, the speed's going down. So I'm going to put it up a little bit more. We'll go 87.8. That should bring us slowly back up. Anyways, that's fine. Let's see what the weather's doing down in Raleigh-Durham. So exclamation point DEST in chat. So as of 22:51, so 18:51, beautiful, so 19 minutes old. The winds are 020 at 6. We're planning runway 05. That checks. 10 statute miles visibility. Good. Few clouds 6,500 feet. Few clouds 25,000 feet. Temperature 162.00. Altimeter 3012. Okay. Met him on the CST gaming channel. He is in Canada and a current FO on the CRJ. Nice. I'm gonna check it out. I'm pretty happy with this thrust setting, keeping Mach 0.81 nicely. You can check our systems for fun. Shits and giggles. Packs are going nicely. 26 degrees, 29 degrees. A little bit hot in the cabin. Can we bring it down? We'll match it with the cockpit setting. Maybe a little cooler. That should bring it down. Let's see if that works. Is it modeled? Interesting, it doesn't seem to be changing. I wonder if that's modeled. We gotta remember, this aircraft hasn't been updated in forever. And cool, it shows all the different flight control surfaces that are linked to each hydraulic system. Pretty cool. Good hydraulic pressure and temperatures. Essential bus is being fed through Gen 1. Gen 2 seems to be feeding the service bus, whatever that is. Good, looks good to me. Fuel, pretty balanced. Minus 29 degrees. I wonder what temperature the fuel freezes at. Skywise, welcome back. Scott, yeah, I picked a row that was pretty much behind the wing, so I can get a wing view kind of like this, but the 777. $85 a pop, man. That's insane. Insane. Like when I went to Vancouver, I selected my seats and it was like 50 bucks. Now granted, this is a long haul, but still. Share the media for sure. So I'm gonna make a trip report. That's the plan. Scott, I picked my seats for the way back as well. It's gonna be on an A330-300 on the way back and 777-300ER on the way there. So 777 and A330. No, not the 78. Yeah, it's good. I get to experience both the aircrafts in one trip. Pretty sure I've been on both A330 and 777 before, but back then I just didn't know anything about aviation, so I just didn't even pay attention. I'm just like, we're going on a plane. About 160 out till top of drop. Scott says, I've never been on the 777, 787. Really? Been on everything else? So you've flown more Airbuses, it looks like. Oh man, Scott, I would love A350, dude. I would love to try out an A350. I went on the 787-8 to Vancouver. My trip to Korea was on an A380. Ooh, that's one I would also like to try out. But A350 and A380, I would love to try those two. It's interesting how the autopilot has trimmed it to 3.4, and that's pretty much almost outside the green zone. I wonder if that's realistic. A lot of nose down trim. Mick, Alex Game, you get the, first of all, welcome to the stream, my friend, and second of all, you set in your EFP settings in the Phoenix, there's a setting for the standby instrument. You can change it to integrated standby instrument system, the ISIS, or the old school one, just a RMI, radio magnetic indicator. So from your EFP, if you go to settings, I can't recall off the top of my head, but somewhere in the settings you should be able to pick your standby instrument type. So that's how it is. Last trips to Europe were on a 767, 747, DC-10, and 747. Nice. Brazil was A330. I think back in the day, I want to say I've flown KLM 74. So I think I've been on a KLM 74, but I was a kid. I barely remember. DC-10 I've never been on. 7.6 I don't think I've been on. But yeah, 7.4, the Queen. Thanks for the subscription. Appreciate you, dude. But yeah, guys, if you haven't checked out my previous trip reports on the channel, do check it out. Pretty cool video. It's from 2022, but still a goodie. So I've set everything up on the channel according to playlist. So if you just go playlist for your convenience, just go to trip report. So I have the trip report Air Canada 787-8. It bothers me that I've been on aircrafts and I can't remember because of exactly, Gary, and not only too young. Like I was like, say I was like, I don't know, I was in my 20s, but I just didn't pay attention to aviation, and now I regret it. I'm like, I wish I kind of like recorded what planes those were. DC-10, I was in first class above the nose gear. When she landed, it felt like that gear was coming through the... Yeah, DC-10 is notorious for mishaps. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen this, pretty cool video to check out. 787-8 Dreamliner to Vancouver. We took off runway 24 left, I believe it was. Went through everything. Of course, I had to get myself my tomato juice, which I'm going to do next Sunday as well. And I was wearing that Captain Canada t-shirt in the airport. Not a F given. Never checked that out on the site. Yeah, Scott, there's a lot of like old videos that are, you'd be surprised, it's pretty cool on my channel that hasn't gotten the exposure that I feel like it should have gotten, but it's the algorithm. What are you going to do? So yeah, guys, check that one out. And then I had a trip report for the way back as well. Trip report, this one. So this one's got 3,000 views. It was the beautiful Vancouver to Toronto trip on the way back. Pretty cool. A321-200 for Air Transat. And of course, tomato juice. I had to. All right. Now, what did I say the weather was? It's 16 degrees, okay, down in RDU. Good. I feel like we've got such a good thrust setting today that, like, I'm confident the speed will stay as it is. I can just leave as if we have auto throttles, and I'm sure it'll be fine. So I'm going to keep that in mind. Obviously, it depends on the altitude you're at, but for 36,000 feet, 88% seems to be working pretty good to keep our speed. Scott says, I was lucky growing up with father as a 100%. I always knew what I was flying on. I remember exiting from the stairs behind the 727. That's so cool, dude. I wish I flew on a 7.2. I never got to try that out. Again, maybe back when I was a kid I did. I just can't remember. But in any event, where's our prog page? So we are estimating RDU 44 minutes. Does it not tell you the UTC time? Interesting. Where's the cabin ding? Does it have a cabin ding? This aircraft? Don't. Did it have a ding? I can't remember. Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, this is your captain speaking on behalf of Delta Connection. I'd like to thank you for joining us on this service to Raleigh-Durham. We're currently at our cruising altitude of 36,000 feet, and we'll be starting our descent towards RDU in about 10 minutes. Cabin crew will come around shortly to make sure your seatbelts are secured and your tray table stowed and your seats in the most upright position. We ask that you remain seated for the remainder of the flight and follow the cabin crew's instructions at all times. The weather down in RDU is about 16 degrees centigrade and clear skies, and we should have you down on the ground in about 43 minutes. Again, on behalf of Delta Connection, I hope you choose us again. Your first officer, cabin crew, I'd like to thank you for joining us. Cabin crew, please prepare the cabin for arrival. Thank you. Beautiful. And the next stream is either going to be Tuesday, tomorrow, or Wednesday, latest. So if not tomorrow, then Wednesday. I'm going to let you guys know on Discord. I'm planning to go back in the 737. Now, I don't know, like I kind of want to fly international tomorrow, or Thursday, or sorry, tomorrow or Wednesday, whenever it'll be. But we're not gonna have any. Not gonna have any VATSIM, which is fine. Like today, we didn't really have VATSIM either. So maybe I'll ask the Simple Takeoffs members, the captain members, and the captain. What was it called? The Simple. I don't know my own Discord server, for God's sakes. The channel for the channel members, I forgot what it was called. Simple channel members or whatever it's called. I want to ask you guys where you want to fly, which continent. Maybe you guys can pick a continent And based on that, I'm gonna set up a flight. So if you say like South Africa, I'll be like, all right, maybe I can do, you know, Johannesburg to Cape Town, something like that. If you guys say, you know, China, I'm gonna be like, all right, well, maybe I can do. This is Russia. Where's China? We haven't flown in China before, actually. I can't seem to find China right now. I think that's India. This has to be China, right? Yeah, maybe like we'll go like Wuhan to Shanghai, something like that. So you guys pick the continent on Discord. Members pick the continent, and I'll pick the flight accordingly. South America, we've been there before, but we can go back. I think so far I haven't. Ooh, Scott says Australia. Okay, we'll see if anybody else has a pick in Discord. So Scott, if I'm gonna do Australia, I'm probably gonna do. Again, this is going to be with the 7-3. What shall I do? Gotta do Sydney. Maybe Sydney to Melbourne? It's not a bad flight. Or maybe even Brisbane to Sydney, something like that, along the coast. Or do we want to be on the west side, like Perth? But then there's nowhere to go from Perth, really. So yeah, I'll see what chat says. So Scott's pick is Australia, Roger. And that is over here. Where's my Discord? So look out for that in the Simple Members Lounge. That's what I was looking for. Simple Members Lounge. I'll ask you guys here and you guys can vote on it. Roger? Roger. Sydney to Auckland. Auckland, New Zealand. Interesting. Two countries in one. We could do that probably. Sydney to Auckland, okay. Queenstown. The only thing is, I don't know how long that flight will be. Is it going to be like hours and hours? I'll have to double check. I've only done Melbourne to Sydney. Yeah, I don't think I've ever flown in the sim, like even outside, like off stream. I've never flown in Australia in the sim or in real life. Alright, all that water I drank, I'm gonna have to pee. I'll be right back, guys. I'll give you a little outside view here while I go to the lab. Beautiful, look at that. I'll be right back. Queenstown is a nice approach. I've done that before, actually. Not on stream, but I made a video of it. Actually, now that I think about it, yeah, Queenstown should be a pretty fun approach in the 7-3. All right, in about 40 miles, we'll start a top and drop. If I go over here, where was it? No, not there. Where was it that I could see where my descent is? VNav, descent info. So it's also based on McDon. So right now, if we start a descent, we'll need a vertical speed of 1,500 feet-ish. All right, cool. Let's do. What do we need to do to prepare for the approach? So, final approach course 054 localizer is going to be tuned automatically. The ILS minimums are 598. I'll do that. MDA. $598, so we'll call it 600 on the minimums. Good. Set on my side, checked. And let's see, 600. Beautiful. That's set. So minimums are set. Gary says, love flying in New Zealand. Queenstown is really fun, but there's also a bunch of nice airports in New Zealand that are not too far from each other. Perfect for Dash 8 flights. Yeah, I mean, the ATR was kind of messed up when I tried flying it, but yeah, we'll wait for a Dash 8 in the sim. I need to learn how to fly the ATR again. I haven't touched that thing. But yeah, Queenstown is a really beautiful approach. Now, let's see, VATSIM, do we have RDU approach online? So RDU ATIS is 123.8. Let's get the ATIS.
Temperature 16, 2.0, altimeter 3012. Expect visual or ILS approach runway 5 left, 5er. Departing runway 5 left, 5er.
Perfect, so runway 05 left, that's what I was expecting.
Simultaneous approaches are being conducted to power runways. Runway
ATR has had a bunch of fixes. Yeah, I need to download the update.
Runway assignments and hold short instructions.
ATR is like the Dash 8's not so cool cousin. I agree.
Command error in phoneme. Advise on initial contact.
I don't think there's a good Dash 8 out. I don't think so. The FlyJ Sim Dash 8 for X-Plane is awesome, but I can't even get X-Plane to freaking run. I'm still talking to X-Plane support.
1029er at 6. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 6,500. Few clouds at 25,000. Temperature 16. 2.0. Altimeter 3012. Expect visual or ILS approach runway 5 left.
Alright, perfect. ILS approach runway 5 left.
5er. Notices to air mission.
And we're going to be going to Terminal 2, I believe.
Runway 1432 on request. Repack all runway assignments and hold short instructions. EFR aircraft take direction of flight.
Yeah, Terminal 2. That's where Delta parks.
Advise on initial contact. You have information hotel.
Okay, we have information hotel on board. Beautiful. Now what I can do is I can tune in approach. So we're on Unicom right now, but RDU approach is online. That's 124.95. So I'll put that in my backup. 124.95, good. And we're gonna throw on the seatbelt signs now. And we can pretty much start our descent. I'm gonna go ahead and select 17,000 for our altitude. Alright, 17,000 set. Let's get a little vertical speed going. Bring the thrust back. We'll get, what does this say? So 2200. Okay, we'll follow this. 2200. We'll see how that works out. And for our descent, I'll bug up Mach points. .74. So thrust coming back a little bit, going down to Mach 0.74, descending now out of flight level 349, checked. Here we go, Raleigh-Durham, here we come. Just gonna check my flight plan one more time here, make sure everything's in order. Yep, looks good to me. BEA beautiful. And then go back here, good. There's top and drop, we're already dropping. Looking good. The guy from Majestic was in V1's chat a month or two ago, and they said they're making. Okay, is that the next developer that's doing Dash 8 Majestic? Okay, I can't wait. Low key, I can't wait for the Bluebird 757. I think everyone's focused on the 777, but the Bluebird 75 is gonna shake things up as well in Microsoft. I cannot wait for 2024. I wonder when 2024 releases. It should be like July or August, I'm guessing, because they said summertime. But yeah, can't wait for the 7.5. I would totally stream the Flight Factor 7.5. In fact, I've tried to, but I just can't get X-Plane to work. Like, I'm dying to fly the Flight Factor 7.5 again, but it's so annoying, man. Just completely crashes on me every time I try to open it. So cabin is depressurizing, 7.5 on the Delta P and a rate of 400 feet a minute, and where cabin altitude's coming down. Good. Now if I go back to my VNAV, descent. Alright, so we're keeping vertical speed of 2.2. It wants 2.1 now. Close enough, good enough. And the speed is looking pretty good here actually. We're doing Mach points. Give it a little bit more thrust, Mach 0.74. .757, 767 is number one on your list, Scott. Wait, is Bluebird also releasing a 7.6? I thought they're just doing a 7.5. If they're also releasing a 7.6, that is too sick. 777 we'll have to do for now. Hey, who knows? The way the 777 takes its sweet time, maybe we'll get the Bluebird first. It'll just like release out of nowhere and take the flight sim community by storm. Who knows? But yeah, if all goes according to plan, we are supposed to get the 777 first. Man, I love manipulating the throttles on this. Like the whole no auto throttles. It used to make me nervous, but I've totally gotten used to it. It's more of a hands-on aircraft. I really like it. Love the CRJ. Alright, so pretty much through the transition, let's go back to 290 on the descent. So I'm going to bring back the thrust a little bit. Yo, Owls, welcome, Owls. Haven't seen you in a while, buddy. Hope everything's good. What is going on, Owls? I hope your discovery flight went well, sir. Scott says after, okay, so the 7.6 is going to come after the 7.5, gotcha. So far we just looks like it looks like we just got Raleigh-Durham approach online. Alsa's finally can catch the stream. Yeah, I've been so busy, dude. I literally pop into your streams for like 2 minutes and I leave, so I don't even want to say something, because then if you ask me something and I'm not there, it's like, so I just lurk in the background, slap a like button, and then leave. Hope everything's been well with you. Tobias Hartman, hello, good evening, and have a nice flight, Captain. Appreciate it, sir. Thank you, Tobias. Welcome, welcome. I better get sleep. Good night. All right, I know you're all the way in Scotland, Skywise. Thanks for popping in, dude. Check out our landing tomorrow morning when you wake up. See ya. Take care. Al says it was a windy day, so bumpy. Love it though. Started ground and flight training though. Going up again Thursday. No way, you actually signed up for your PPL, dude? Are you trying to be a pilot IRL? That's amazing, Alice. If I was your age, I would totally do that if I could do it all over again. Started ground and flight. Yeah, that's pretty cool, dude. Just finished up the tennis. I need to shout. I'll be lurking. All right, Alice. All the best with your flight training, man. Hopefully you'll post some videos for us to see. I want to see you document your journey, dude. Going for the PPL. I'm guessing maybe the CPL after that. Are you trying to be an airline pilot? But yeah, all the best, man. Enjoy your flight training. I'm waiting for my medical certificate. If Transport Canada gives it to me, I'll start. But if they don't give it to me, then I can't really solo, which means the whole thing is pointless. But we'll see, man. Thanks for popping in, Al. All right. Let's see. So coming out of 210, altimeter was 3012. And it looks like we can slow down our rate of descent now. Hopefully SkyWest or Endeavour. That is exactly what I would want to do, Owls. Start with the CRJ. That is really, really cool, man. All the best to you, sir. I would love to be a CRJ, even FO. Like, I want to fly the CRJ a lot more than I would want to fly the Embraer for some reason. I don't know why. I just love the CRJ. It says 1.4 now, so we can reduce this. We'll go to 1.5. Alright, I'm going to pause the music for our descent now. Beautiful. I'm going to turn up the sounds for y'all. Sounds going up. Good. We got the beautiful Boris AudioWorks sound pack installed. Okay, coming out of flight level 180. We're going to plug in 3012 on the altimeters. (3012) set once, set twice, (3012) 3012 3012, and we can continue the descent down to 12,000 now. It says 12,000 and lower. You want to be at Aldan between 12,000 feet and 9,000. So I'm going to go all the way down to 9,000 feet now. Beautiful. Keep the speed up just a tiny bit. Looks good. And at Aldan, you want to be at 250 knots. And we'll wait for approach to contact us. Yeah, it looks like we don't have Washington Center online, so it's just going to be approach, which is better than nothing. I'll take it. And we're about 10 out from Favco. Raleigh-Durham traffic. Endeavor 2376 is descending via the Alden 4 departure. We're about 10 miles out from Favco, descending out of 15400. And we'll be making a left downwind for ILS runway 05 left, RDU traffic. Bring thrust back a little bit. All right. Up that rate of descent. Going to be between 9,000 and 12,000. I'm going to slowly start to bring the speed back down now. You want to be at 250 by Alden. So you know what? I'm going to go right here. 250. Thrust idle. Thrust idle. It's going to slow down nicely. And now I'm going to tune in. I already made my radio call on VATSIM for Unicom, so I'm going to tune in the approach 124.95. Boom. Maybe a little bit of speed brake to slow us down. You hear that effect for the speed brake really nicely in the Boris sound pack. Hopefully it translates through the stream. Alright, here comes 250. Beautiful, 250. And I'm gonna go ahead and arm my reversers so we don't forget that for landing. So we are 250 knots and thrust is idle still, but we're on vertical speed. Want to go down to 9,000 or higher. Okay, 9,000 or higher. Yeah, we're in RDU approach territory now. I'm gonna check in with him actually. Approach hello, Endeavor 2376 descending by the Alden 4 with information hotel out of 10,000.
Endeavor 2376, I was literally just about to send you a contact me. Ident for me.
Alright, he wants an ident. Ident. He said he was just about to message us, so perfect.
Endeavor 2376 is radar contact, approximately 25 miles to the north of the Raleigh-Durham Airport. The altimeter 3012, you can expect the ILS runway 5 left approach.
3012 ILS 5 left approach for Endeavor 2376.
Endeavor 2376, descend and maintain 6,000.
Down to 6,000, Endeavor 2376. Beautiful. See, this is the good thing about flying down in US. Sometimes you get ATC on, whereas there's no chance you'll ever get that in Europe at this time. Alright, I'm gonna bug 240, why not? We'll go 240. We're getting down to 6,000, and he said expect ILS 6 or 5 left approach.
Endeavor 2376, copy descent at 8,000.
Alright, 8,000, Endeavor 2376. Alright, we're gonna stop it at 8,000. Beautiful. Like I said, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the no auto throttles used to really bother me, but now I find it fun. I like manipulating the throttles myself.
Oh, departure, good evening, Blue Streak, 5225.
There's another CRJ, Blue Streak.
Hotel, looking for IFR clearance to Reagan Nash.
Blue Streak 5225, Raleigh departure, hello, your clearance is on request standby.
Roger, we'll be right here. 225.
Let me know if you guys can't hear the ATC. You should though. Should be able to hear it. Alright, a little bit more speed. Want to bug 250 and keep it. Actually, it says on the Aldan 4 arrival, you want to be at 220 knots by blinker. So let's go ahead and bring that down. Absolutely loving the CRJ. Abso-freaking-lutely. Hold on one sec, guys. Sorry about that. Okay. And our final approach speed today is going to be 134 knots. Now, is that VAP or VREF? So do I need to put my wind additive on top? Who knows? And like I said, we're expecting radar vectors to final approach course for 5 left, ILS 5 left. Course will automatically be set. I swear, if you can get over the no auto throttles, this aircraft is like easier to fly than the 7.3 and the, I don't know about the Phoenix.
Endeavour 2376, turn right heading of 240.
Okay, right heading 240, Endeavour 2376. Heading 240, check. A little bit of thrust in the turn because the aircraft loses lift as the bank angle increases.
Endeavour 2376, make it a 220 heading.
220 on the heading, Endeavour 2376. Gary, it's easier if you can get over the no auto throttle because I feel like the pre-flight is easier. Down to 6,000, Endeavour 2376. The pre-flighting is easier. It's less steps. Okay, we'll just go speed. Should start our descent. No? Okay. Vertical speed, no problem. The ILS is automatically tuned, Gary. It tunes in your course for you, your frequency for you. So I'm pretty sure it's easier to fly than the 737.
2376, continue to descent down to 3,000.
Get down to 3,000, Endeavour 2376. But like I said, getting over the no auto throttle, that's a big if. Because as you can see, Exhibit A, I should be at 220, but I'm at 240 because if you're not on top of the speed thing, it'll get away from you. But if you can get over that fact, you'll be good to go. Down to 3,000 we go.
Endeavour 2376, turn right heading of 240.
Right heading 240, Endeavour 2376. Loving this ATC right now. Okay, we're going down to 3,000 feet. In reality, you don't have to do much with speed during climb and descent yet. It's just basically the cruise. Well, if you do vertical speed mode, Scott, then you would still need to manage the speed. But if you go speed mode, then for sure. I mean, it should work right now. If I go speed mode, the descent, it's gonna keep 210 like flight level change. There we go. So it is working good. So in that case, if you use speed mode, then yeah, you don't need to do much with speed on the descent or the climb. Let me get out my replay here so we don't forget. All right, a couple thousand feet to go. So VFE for flaps 8 is going to be 230 knots. So go ahead and give me flaps 8.
2376, turn left heading 140.
Get left heading 140, Endeavor 2376. He's going to have us intercept ILS now. Alright, missed approach is going to be climb to 1,000 feet, then climbing left turn to 2200 on heading 310 outbound on RDU VOR 356 radial to Durham, 11 DME and hold. Parallel entry into the hold, okay? And missed approach altitude 2,200, okay?
Number 2376 and maintain 3,000.
Down to 3,000, Endeavor 2376. Why did it stop descending?
And Endeavor 2376, turn left heading 080, intercept the runway 5 left localizer.
Left heading 080, intercept the 5 left localizer, Endeavor 2376.
2376 is 7 miles from Weepus. Maintain 3,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS, runway 5 left approach.
Okay, maintain 3,000 until established, cleared ILS 5 left approach, Endeavor 2376. Alright, localizer's coming in. 12 miles out. I'm going to bring it down to final approach speed now. I'll bug it. If I go set all, will it work? 134, there we go. Alright, here we go. Localizer's captured. As I said, the course is automatically selected for you, which I love. And flaps next. And we got gear coming down 10 miles out. Let's go flaps next. Flaps 20.
Number 2376, Raleigh wind 030 at 6, runway 5 left, clear to land.
Okay, 5 left, clear to land in Endeavor 2376. Alright, here we go. Missed approach altitude, so we are on glide slope, localizer captured. Missed approach altitude 2,200 set. Cabin crew, please prepare for landing. Let's go ahead and... I usually fly down by vertical speed, such a fun bird to fly. I know, right? I'm having a blast right now. Let's go... flaps 170. We can go to flaps full pretty much. Thrust idle. Flaps full. Gear down. That'll help us slow down. And let's go replay. Record. Beautiful. Speed, speed, speed. Beautiful. Stay on speed there, buddy. Alright, so we got gear down, 3 greens, no red, flaps 45, and indicated. Oh, that sound. Oh, baby. We are missed approach altitude set, reverses armed, ground spoilers is auto, good. My aircraft.
Raleigh departure, Blue Streak 5225, ready for taxi.
Blue Streak 5225, Raleigh departure, runway 5 left to taxi via Bravo.
And we're probably going to vacate on the right. And we're going to Terminal 2 because that's where Delta Park's at Raleigh. 1000 check stabilized, Mr. Approach altitude set. Let's see if we can get a nicer approach than we had last week coming into DCA. That was absolutely atrocious. Sink rate, pull up, sink rate. Speed, 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 check speed, correcting. I gotta be my own FO. Trim it out a little bit. I can't wait to try the curves that Scott was telling us about. Because right now it's just way too twitchy, dude. So I see 3 red, 1 white on the Pappy, correcting. We are on the glide, we'll go by the glide. That looks good to me. Alright, here we go. 2 red, 2 white. We are on speed. Another shady thing about this aircraft is the rudder. Like if you're not careful, it'll just have a wing strike if you smash the rudder in too hard.
400. Minimums.
Landing.
200. Sink rate.
Thank you.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Welcome down to Raleigh-Durham. We'll see if we can vacate on the right here. Beautiful. We'll do a little short field for them too. Boom. Bah. Beautiful. And we made Charlie.
Welcome to Raleigh. Exit to the right, taxi via Foxtrot to the ramp. Have a good night.
Foxtrot to the ramp, Endeavor 2376. Thanks for the ATC. Good night. Alright, 76 minutes. Foxtrot's going to be left to the ramp. Or to, it's going to be a right on Foxtrot to the ramp. Welcome down to Raleigh-Durham, ladies and gentlemen.
Blue Streak 5225, turn left heading 035.
The only thing is I think I forgot my landing lights. Whoops.
040 at 4.
Strobes coming off.
Runway 5 left, cleared for takeoff.
Left 035.
With CRJ, you should see 1 white, 3 red. I learned today. Oh yeah, is that what the pilot guy said?
And
so 1 white, 3 red. Okay.
India is now current wind 040.
That was pretty fun.
Altimeter 3013.
The 7-4 is supposed to be 3 white, 1 red. Interesting. Learning something new. Let's clean up the flaps. I wonder if there's a minimum like brake cooling time or something like that before you go from the runway to the gate, kind of like the A320 has. I'm not sure if it has a limitation like that. That was a fun arrival with ATC. Shout out to that air traffic controller. Let's go right here, Charlie 21. I was told it is calibrated for the 7.4 in real life. Oh, okay, okay. So because the height of the eye height of the pilot is shorter on the CRJ, you want to see 3 red. I get it. So the poppies are calibrated for the 7.4. Interesting.
225, Raleigh departure, radar contact, altitude.
Blue Street 5225, 3200.
Blue Street 5225, roger, climb, maintain.
Just going to fire up the APU real quick.
Am high.
Up to 12,000 and direct and high for Blue Street 5225.
Welcome down to Raleigh-Durham. Nice 2-hour flight. Shorter stream today. APU is firing away. Just gonna wait for it to go on. Let's get a little outside view here. And we got the FeelThere KRDU scenery installed. Alright, APU is good to go. Shut off, shut off. I wonder if I need to turn off the yaw damper and the stab trim and the mock trim. We'll do it anyway. So 76 minutes on the flight time, and we're at about 89 minutes on the block time. That looks good to moi. Good, good, good. Seatbelt signs off, no smoking, and that can go off. And windshield. Good. Let's go deboard. Request deboard. There we go. Envoy. Sure. Beautiful.
And Blue Streak 5225 is leaving my airspace. No further ATC services are available.
I wonder if that's Blue Streak 5225 or that one.
Changes approved. You have a great rest of your flight.
Over to the dark side, Blue Streak 5225. We'll see you. Thanks for the ATC.
Let's get a little screenshot here. So it wants us to open all the doors. Open, 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 open. Good. There we go. See ya. Take care. Nice landing. Thank you, sir. Have a good one. Good to see you again. See you again. Take care. Bye now. Bye-bye. Yeah, watch your head. Holy moly, marble floors. That looks fancy. Raleigh, North Carolina. I didn't know they could crouch. Yeah, me neither. I found out during boarding. They were like crouching to avoid hitting their head. Save that. I don't need the right side door actually. Or let me log off VATSIM so I don't forget for the replay. Disconnect. Pretty happy we got approach online at least today. So he vectored us in for the ILS 5 left into Raleigh-Durham. Don't think the ATC is modeled, but I'll try. Nope, it's not. That looks hideous. Thank you. Terminal looks decent. Terminal 2. And Terminal 1 is not for Delta. That's the other terminal there. Got the multi-level parking structure here. Terminal looks kind of cool. Okay, so up next, CRJ into Innsbruck, VFR with the 180 turn at the church. Oh, that's the circle to land runway 08, is it? Circle to land runway 08. I kind of have that memorized. You go down the localizer on 26, left turn, 230, and then whatever the heading is on the chart, and then it's going to be 180 at the church. I mean, I can always try it, but can we just ignore if I crash into mountains or something? Can we just pretend that didn't happen? If you guys sign that disclaimer, then I'll do it. Maybe I should try Innsbruck with the A320 first. But yeah, for real, next stream, again, either tomorrow evening or Wednesday, either or. I'll let you guys know on Discord, but I'll ask you guys on the members channel which continent you want to go, and let me know. Forgot to turn off the beacon lights as well. There we go. Apparently we're deboarding now. The crew is. Let's see. There we go. There's the cabin crew. See ya. Take care. See ya. Where am I? Where's the pilot? You'll do it with me? Okay. The pilots are crouching. He's like, oh, my knee. Alright. Beautiful. Let's check out the landing stuff before we get out of here. So 1.09 on the G's, so almost 1.1 G's. I'll take it though. 123 on the FPM, but who's looking at that anyway? We go by the G's. 1.18, so a little bit harder according to Sim Toolkit Pro, and 222 FPM. Okay, not sure if I believe that. That didn't feel like a 222. So we did the ILS approach, runway 5 left. About 1,500 footers, dead on center line. We shall call that a win. We shall call that a win. Let me go GSX, reset position. Close this, close this, close this, close this. We'll go ready, what is it, ready for taxi? Trucks are removed, good. Parking brakes off, good. And we'll set our flaps for landing again. Beautiful. Appreciate all you guys that were in chat for this stream on this Monday evening. Enjoy the rest of your evening. We had Scott, Skywise Aviation, Gary, KW Airlines, Prototype Gaming, Alex Game, thanks for the sub, and Owls. Cheers, guys. Enjoy the replay. Oh, that sound. Love this sound pack. All right. Replay. Chocks are removed. Good to go. Let's see us bring it in.
Please take a moment to locate the nearest exit to you. In case of an evacuation, leave
Oh, that looks good. Screenshot.
across the floor will indicate the pathways to the exits. In the unlikely event of a drop in cabin pressure, oxygen masks will drop from above. If this happens, pull down on the mask, place the mask over your nose and mouth, slip the elastic strap over your head, and breathe normally. In case of a water landing, life vests are located under your seat. Secure the vest around you and pull on the red strap to inflate it. As we prepare for takeoff, please take the time to make sure your seat is upright, your tray table is
Beautiful. Look at our shadow.
your seatbelt is fastened.
Love that.
Thank you for your attention.
My goodness, the sim is smooth as butter. Beautiful Carolina. There's the interstate. So cool with the shadow like that. Love it. Look at that. Beautiful. Let's see this butter. Oh yeah, that was smooth. Not floaty at all. Relatively for the CRJ, because it's usually pretty floaty. That was good. I'll take that. Beautiful. Alright guys, enjoy the rest of the replay, enjoy the rest of your Monday evening, and I'll either see you tomorrow or Wednesday. See ya! Keep a lookout on Discord, and enjoy the rest of the replay, guys. See ya! Take care, man. Guys, take care. Bye.
The year is 1991. Birds and people are living together in seemingly perfect harmony, until one day a young man catches fire. This is Phoenix.
Like a phoenix, you burst in fire burn, my thirst and desire.